If you love making money and want to win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and want to win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, it's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets to hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super under center song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just cash.
love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. Love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash.
Hey, hold up. Fuck, I lost too much money on that shit. You fucking
Just cash.
Well, here we are again, sir.
Yo, we are back. What's good, everyone? Welcome back. Coming at you on the hump day, Wednesday. It is Just Cash, coming off of another banger slate. What's good, man? What's up, Underrated?
Oh, I'm just like I said, bro. We just keep winning. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself, man. We just keep winning. We keep winning, just like the song said. We keep winning. I don't know,
Yep.
man. I don't really have much else to say, except for I'm glad everyone's here with us so we can all win together.
Oh, bro, it's been nice, man. I know we've been come up here recently. We've been hitting just an insane stride lately. You know, on the days when we've been really advantageous about playing heavy, you know, playing light on those days have been really successful. And then yesterday, I mean, just an insane day overall. So pretty nice, man. I feel like things have been going really well. We're going to continue to develop and continue to grow. You guys have been wonderful. And yeah, so we'll get into the recap here in just a second. Let's go ahead and do our intro per usual. If you guys do us make sure and do us a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button, especially if you made some money this week. Definitely slap that old like button, help us get up to that algorithm. And we're almost up to 1K. I believe we're at what, 160 or 960 subscribers. somewhere in there.
963. You only
Yep.
need 37.
Yeah, 37 more. That's the goal. That's the goal. So we appreciate you guys hanging out as always, doing the afternoon grind. And I mean, honestly, we probably could have even had a couple of late night streams from how crazy this week's been. But we're at least going to have that on Friday. So we're looking forward to that. And Unrivaled starts this Saturday for women's 3-on-3. So that'll be interesting to just watch. Hopefully we get props for it. But at least from a spectator's standpoint, it's going to be exciting to look at. All right. Oh, and sorry.
No. I was gonna say, yeah. It'll be interesting to see some of them women's been playings. We've been missing them.
We do miss the ladies, man. I'm super excited for WNBA, but hopefully we'll get some lines and potential action to play on this as well. But where you can find the plays and all that good stuff, especially for the early leans overnight access, it's going to be in the Discord down below. So make sure you guys check that out. Hop in. Get in that 7-day free trial. And I mean, if you've been in any time at the point of this month so far, you should have paid for at least your month of Discord and then some.
Your year of the Discord, honestly. Big Youngin, what's up, bro? Big Youngin's here. Big Ranks is
What's
here.
going on, youngin?
All right, man. Well, what you looking at? You're looking at what we did yesterday there behind you? Big Desmond Clark
Yeah.
came the fuck through, didn't he? He's looking amazing.
Oh, bro, almost a triple-double. I think he had just an absolute insane second half. I mean, guy's just so clutch. One of our main plays that we had was, in the Discord, we had Wesley Yates, his points posted early, but we also followed up with the PRA. Absolutely hyped this game up. I mean, it lived well beyond the expectations and it looked closer to an actual NBA game. So that was phenomenal to see. We hit all of our top props came through except for, unfortunately, Wooga. He hooked us with 14 points, and that was a pretty nasty finish to the game. I mean, he definitely could have got there and fouling out within the last, basically last 2 minutes of the game, 2.5 minutes. He had 3 fouls in like 25 seconds. So a bit unfortunate there, but I mean, we hit at least a hedge prop to every one of our bets. So love to see that. 13-5, you can't complain about that. So just overall, really, really, really solid day. I believe we went X&2 on plays posted in the Discord. I'll take my grenade. I did post Wooga right before locks, and that was unfortunate. But other than that, really great day. And yeah, so we're looking forward to running it back today.
Yes, sir. Today we don't have as many games and as many amazing games as we had yesterday, but still a few pretty damn good games. And I know the NBA slate is huge today, and it's just room for more boredom. So glad we're here and not talking about NBA, I tell you that. NBA is just... I need a throw-up sound in here to push the button for that. Anyways, if you like NBA, still love you, but, it's not my thing anymore. It's not as fun. Anyways, yes, let's go. So what you got here? And also, guys, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat as usual, and E will get to them after he goes through these couple plays we like. And I see Youngins dropped a couple plays in here to talk about. And that's what's up. Cool.
All right, well, let's go ahead and segue in. We'll talk about at least his first game. We have 2 plays and some interest on both sides of this particular matchup. Now, first up, we're going to go with Big Andrej. And how does that last name go? I'm going to let you hurl it.
Stojakovic. But it's probably not Vic.
Stojakovic.
Stojakovic.
Ah, the old Vitch. Back again.
Yep. I know it from so many UFC fighters' names. Bitch. Stojakovic.
That Vitch. Well, yeah, so let's talk about him today. This is going to be a really high pace, high total. The only drawback that really we're looking at today is this spread. It's somewhere between 15.5 and 16 in favor of the home team. I mean, outside of that, as long as we can keep the game within 20 points, he should go out, play his normal minutes. So that is the only red flag that we have for this as a prop, but green flags across the board. I mean, this guy's just absolutely getting after it. Pure scorer. And today, they're actually giving us a full point discount on the PRA line. If you add all the individual props up, it comes out to 25.5. So a full point discount. And I mean, they're not really giving him any credit for the RA, which, I mean, he's very much so just crushing this all season. It's only these last couple of games, in more difficult matchups and lower totals, but, a couple blowouts too. But yeah, this is way, way lower, than what he's been doing all season. So on the downturn, this is going to be a pace up, everything up spot for him. And got to have interest. I mean, this dude's a walking 20 bomb. So, sprinkle me in 5 more RA in the mix and we're looking pretty. I love this for the first play today. Like I said, the only thing is the spread, but other than that, this guy's got the green light. He's shooting the ball an insane amount of times. He's coming off a 20 field goal attempt game. But I mean, even outside of that, I think 12 to 14, very solid. Still could be very productive. He's getting to the free throw line. He's also shooting the 3-ball, a bit more sporadic these last 4 games. But normally during the season, I mean, he's good for at least, 4 or 5 3-point attempts. So I think personally, we see this bounce back performance, much easier matchup, and that pace and total is going to carry a lot of weight for us. So I really like that for this first prop. And oh man, looks like our second play is going to get bumped.
Bye,
Hopefully
Ian.
Bye,
Ian. It's been nice knowing you there, Ian J. And yeah, baby Peja, he got it from his daddy. I see him talking about it in the chat. Youngin says, that's Peja's son. Yep, it is Peja's son. And he's a shooter like Peja was. and he seems to be honestly more of a, well, I don't know really how Pedro was in college, to be honest with you, but we know how he was with the Kings. He wasn't really much of a give me the ball and I'm gonna take my dude to the hoop. He was more of a shooter. I think his son is more of a give me the ball, I'm about to take over the game type of player. So it's even more fun to have his props than his dad.
I think
to tell you
so.
the truth. So,
Yeah, he definitely plays a lot more like a bruiser. I mean, you can see the amount of times that he gets to the free throw line is very consistent. And with the last month, I mean, honestly, he's getting to the free throw line just a ton. And a lot of that, could be due to matchup, but I think it's more so to the skill set that he's developing as the season goes. And even though, yes, he's only a second-year player, but first year on this team, and, he's just another player, really high usage. I mean, over 30% usage basically across the board. He mixes it up between the RA and, I mean, just looking at that last month, I mean, this field goal volume is just crazy. So I like it. I think the pace total, all that stuff is going to be good for us. And, just keep it within 25 points and he'll go out and play his 30-something minutes again.
For sure. I don't see Banks in the chat, but he always wants your E-Dog play of the day. So maybe we should wait for him before you tell us what it might be. He'll probably come in. He usually comes a little late and says, what's the E-Dog play of the day? I'm like, bro, I already said it. So we'll wait on that, I guess. But I was going to say maybe that might be it. But who knows? Let's talk about the other ones and see which one you like the best by the time we get to the end, I guess. So what did they do with Ian there? Ian's still...
Yeah, he's still the same, thankfully. But okay. I do think that could be subject to change. So on the other side of the same game, other side of the ball, it's going to be Ian Jackson. I mean, just an absolute stud since he came into the starting lineup. And this matchup's going to be really good. Same thing on the other side. It's a nice pace. So we were getting a pace up from Soyo here. It's still going to be a healthy pace for Ian overall, but they get the home narrative, still with a high game total. So I think all those still checking the box for us. But yeah, I mean, dude, since this guy moved in the starting lineup the last 5 games, just an absolute monster. I mean, a walking 20 bomb, honestly. But the RA, they're definitely giving us, same situation for Stoyo. They're not really giving him much credit. And even though, earlier portions of the season, the assists and playmaking is still going to be very minimal, but the rebounding is definitely, semi-consistent before he was starting. And then you look at the games where he was starting, we had 5, 4, 6, and 7. This last game, he wasn't snagging so many rebounds because he was shooting beyond the arc and he was leading in the fast breaks. So, that could be a little left to luster, but the fact that he's going to score at least 20 points, in a game where he didn't have basically any RA, I think we can go right back to it. Either the combination of the 24.5 PRA, or if you want to just take the points straight up at 19.5, I think that is completely fine as well.
Yeah, you know what I just noticed too when you're looking at that game log, that one game where you only had 18, that's against one of the toughest defenses there is. I didn't realize that was that game. Okay, I like it even better now. Cal's going to give it up.
Oh, for sure. And, in the event that they do, let's say, it ends up being a blowout, for sure, I would say at least 2 of the starters from this side of things are going to get there. But, I mean, hell, we even saw last night in that final late night hammer, all but one guy on both teams, so 4 out of the 5 starters, all just destroyed their lines. And this kind of feels like a real similar situation.
Yeah. I like both these plays a lot. These first 2, and they're in the same game, so that makes it super fun to watch the game too.
Now, I don't know if necessarily I want to game stack this because these are going to be positional players. They're both the small forwards. I like that maybe for a fantasy aspect, which PrizePicks has Stoyo at 28 fantasy, or at least they did earlier.
You forget I don't play those shitty sites, E. We play singles, E.
Yeah, I know. But if you were relegated to having to play PrizePicks, his 28 fantasy, I think is totally fine.
Okay. Is Jackson's fantasy a look too, or you like Baby Page's more?
I think Jackson is. He, thank God, cleared his fantasy last game. He was at 26.5, and literally just right at the end of the game, he had a free throw or something to go over. I don't mind it. He does come with a little bit of potential turnover downside, whereas the blocks and the steals, they feel pretty good, but he's not really getting any assists, so you lose out on that. So you're really hoping for the points and the stocks to kind of follow along and not have the turnovers. I don't mind it, but I think they've adjusted that one probably the most out of all his lines, and it just seems like maybe that one could, bite us in the ass. Like VJ yesterday, if you caught him at the bumped line, he would have hooked you, unfortunately. But I don't know. I mean, it kind of feels all one and the same. I don't think it warrants enough of the assists and the stocks to really chase that for the extra.
Okay. Sounds good then. So 2 solid plays in the same game. Very interesting game. UNC's been not what their name usually tells you they're going to be. North Carolina just has that name where you think they're going to be the best, but they're not even in the top 25, and they played better recently, so maybe with Ian in there, they'll change things up, and whooping Cal's ass would be a good start to it. That's what they'll probably do. So that was the other thing too, man. Like, I know a lot of people are on these type of sites, these shitty ass sites, but if you have access to being able to same game parlay and alt points and stuff like that, it's another way to try to find value and gives you more options. So if you are on FanDuel or some other sites, a lot of different sites have same game parlays. It's harder to find college props, most definitely, but to me, it might take some time to figure out what sites you want to get and what apps you want to get, but it's well worth the time. And that's what I think people don't do enough of. Like, if your goal is to make money, you need to get all the apps and you need to get all the sites that you can. It's super important, especially with this college stuff, because there's not that much of it out there. So you got to find the right site. But I'm just saying all that to say, you could also alt these guys, because Stojakovic's going to get his run. Worst case scenario, probably you assume he's going to score 15. Same with Ian. So if you alt those both down to 15, take North Carolina money line, I think it's around minus 110. That seems like a pretty fun bet too. So just another way to put those guys in there. I think it all works out because they're in the same game. You can't do that. Can you do that on here? Oh, you can. I thought you couldn't even look at that.
No, I guess at some point added them where I could, but
cool. Okay, well this is sick. So you can just throw them up there. So you can put those
Did
two
you
guys.
say this guy too?
I think both those guys at 15, and then the money line. What does that give you?
Minus 200.
Ooh, that's bad compared to what I was doing. Weird. I had the money line and those two guys at minus 111 on my book. I wonder if it changed since.
What was the money line?
Minus 111. Oh, what was the money line on its own? I don't know because they don't show me them on their own. I just have to pop them in and then they show me what they are, what the payouts are. So.
Oh yeah, it said 1,600 on DraftKings.
Maybe that's the big difference. Everyone's betting North Carolina since earlier today. Okay. Well, we can scratch that as of now because it's probably around that. You can also do, you could put one of them at 18, or you could just do one of them at 18 plus the money line. But the money line's so shitty now because it's such a blowout. But anyways, that idea would work for a lot of games. I think if a team is favored by about 10 points, it works pretty good because then it's around minus 1,000, minus 800, and it actually adds something. Actually, it's more like minus 600, I think. And then you add a couple. Oh, yeah.
They got Sea-Doo or any of these?
That's right. I forgot we were talking about Kadu or whatever. Kado. His assist.
RJ, I like that.
RJ.
Yeah, he's gotten, I think, 3 assists in all but one game so far on the season. Yeah, what's this looking like? Yeah, I mean, you can mess around with something like that. I think either or.
Yeah, just another idea.
All right, cool. Well, easy enough. Let's talk some questions, comments here real fast, and then I think
Okay.
we will talk about your play, the one that unfortunately moved. But
Watch out.
see if we
Watch
can.
out. Don't get
He
scared.
still might move back up. I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be cool. I'd be happy. Okay, cool. So let's look at the comments. If you guys don't mind, hit the like for us. There's not as many people in here today, but if you haven't hit the like yet, that will get more people in here. And then we can all talk some college and all get some better luck on our bets because we need that 25 to get that good luck. We're only at 11 today, guys. So hit the like for us, please. Please. We'll get some more people in here. And let me look at this chat, see who we got. And also throw in your questions if you have any in the chat, and E will check them out for you. And first of all, like I said before, Big Youngin, number one. Big Youngin, number one. Got to give that credit up first. He is first. And he has a few questions. Let's see what he has here. Ooh, how interesting. The very first one is Stojakovic. Over 20.5 points. We're on the same page there, Youngin. We do like his PRA, though, because his PRA, as E was saying, it hasn't moved, but his points have. Getting a little discount there at 24.5 PRA. That's what we are liking the best.
But we like him regardless.
We like him regardless. Youngin says, Ishmael Leggett, or Leggett, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Over 15.5 points. Pittsburgh Baller. Let's see what you got for him. So he says over 15.5.
Yeah, he was kind of interesting. I mean, I was looking at both his points and his fantasy. Looked really appealing. The pace isn't anything too crazy. I think that this game had a lower game total. No, it was decent. Okay, 148. It's not bad. He definitely was somebody who I had on the radar earlier. I really couldn't land on like a final prop for this team in general, but he was definitely one that I thought had a lot of interest. I can't remember if he had a rebound upside. Yeah, I think there's a little bit better rebound upside for him in general, but I mean, it's an okay matchup. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I like him better when they play at home, and Florida, I mean, they haven't been anything too crazy. The only thing, with Florida is if they're running and gunning and hitting their threes a lot, they can kind of run away with the game. But assuming Pittsburgh slows it down a little bit here, it is a pace up spot for him, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, that is definitely a thing, which I think boosts a lot of stuff. But, yeah, it's not a bad play. He was definitely on my radar, so I can totally get behind that.
Okay. Youngin also says another one we talked about earlier, but you didn't have it in your plays list yet. I'm not sure if you were going to bring that up because we didn't bring this one up too much. Well, we did talk about it earlier this morning. Braden Smith, PRA. We know he came through for us against Rutgers. And then he was 1 point and assist away last game. We tried to go, I forget who we played against, but it was a way tougher matchup.
Yeah, it was Nebraska, and they just beat the brakes off of them.
Right. So now we're going at Washington, right? Who is nothing as tough as Nebraska.
Yeah, man. I'm going to go right back to the PA. They moved it down to 22.5. He ended at 22 this last game, and he hooked the 23.5 that we played. But you could see, obviously, like I said, it was a blowout. I mean, they absolutely just beat the shit out of them. It wasn't even close. But he was going for, I think it's like 600 or 900 assist record or, milestone for him. And he played a solid, crisp 30 minutes. So there's easily another, I mean, you can see he's played 3 different games with 39 minutes. Assuming this game is even remotely close, because I think they were up by like 30-something, he should totally go out, play 35 minutes again. And he is not going to shoot the ball 6 or 8 times, whatever the hell that was this last time. Where is Radin? Yeah, I think he shot the ball either 6 or 8 times. Yeah, 8 times. That's one of the lowest he's had in like over a month. Definitely didn't need it. I mean, 104 to 68 is pretty insane. So I love him in a bounce back spot here. We're getting him not necessarily on a discount because we were laughing about last time they had his assist at 6.5. This dude averages like 9 assists on the season. So dare I say, I'm still not even that upset at the 7.5 assist, or if you want to take the 12.5 RA. The RA does have a tax on it, so that is a thing. But I mean, this dude is 99% of the plays run through this little short guy.
Yeah,
And
he's
what a
funny,
baller.
isn't he? Isn't he funny to watch? He's just like a little robot out there. Just you could tell like every second of his life he cares about this. He's
Yeah,
one of
this
those
dude-
guys. Yeah.
Absolutely loves the game. So hustle, playmaker, potential lead shooter on the team. Our 3-point prop did come through. We absolutely smashed that. I think he cleared that in the first 4 minutes of the game. But gonna go right back to Braden. I actually meant to add him on the list before we hopped on. So that 22.5 PA, I don't mind it. I'm gonna take a half on the PA. Make sure you guys straight bet these if you can. Take a half on the PA and then a half for the slate, probably plus money, 7.5 assists.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks
I
like
like it.
somebody who should continue. I mean, I don't see why not. In a little bit better matchup than he had last game, and he barely missed last game. And the game before that, he smashed his props. So that's definitely some decent value on him today. Youngin also says RJ Davis over 18.5. Now, I know we're going with Ian already. And RJ, at least for me, I looked at him last night, and I was thinking the same thing, and he was actually 17.5 last night. And I was looking at that like, okay. And then when I started looking back at his games, I realized he's so inconsistent with his scoring. And then also, now that Ian's in the lineup, it seems like RJ's kind of the second scorer. So, to me personally, I'd rather go with Ian. That's just me. But what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I have them as kind of, Batman and Robin right now, the 1A and the 1B. We've definitely seen RJ take a step back in production overall with Jackson starting. So that is 100% a thing. But they do play pretty well in tandem, if one of the other forwards isn't getting hot from the field. The only thing about RJ is he's been playmaking a little bit more lately, which is, what I was talking about earlier. I think his 3.5 assists is totally live today. He's had 4 assists in the majority of all the games this season. I think he missed 3 times all season. But if you were to take RJ, I would say take a half on Ian Jackson's 24.5 PRA, and then I would hedge it with RJ's 24.5 PRA if you want access to the scoring upside.
Makes sense. All right, Youngin has one we didn't talk about today yet. Let's see what this one is. Keyshawn Gilbert. Or it's Keshawn Gilbert. Not sure. Over 14.5 points.
Yeah, I want to say this matchup was a bit more difficult. I'm pretty
This is
sure
against
they had the
Iowa
line.
State, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hell
They had the
nah.
lines ordered.
Anyone going against Iowa State, I just look to the next game. But hey, never know. Maybe his lines are too low here. Let's see.
So two things. One, this is an insanely tough matchup, as Underrated was talking about. They are at home, so I do like him, in a sense, just at home in general. Now, they've definitely bumped his lines down, so I will say they kind of know. He's been 16-5 for a hot minute. I know he did come off of 2 games where he barely missed, but it's right there on the line, man. I could see him ending the game with 16 points and just getting over. And I wouldn't be surprised if he has another 14 or 15 point game and he comes up just short of that.
Hunter Dickerson.
Let's-
Oh, you're going to
I was just saying
continue
real
with it?
fast. Let's look at the game total.
All right. While he's looking that up, guys, if you haven't hit the like yet and you don't mind, please hit the like for us. We are at 12. Trying to get to 25 every day for good luck on our bets, guys. So if you hit the like, it's good luck. Good luck for you on your bets today. Good luck for us on our bets today. And it'll help get people in the stream more so we can all find each other. The small amount of people that love college basketball props. We'll all gather together. Hit the like. It'll help. Thank you. I see one come through. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead, E.
Hey. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Always. Love y'all. Love hanging out with the fam. I was gonna say, circling back to that. So it's a slight pace down for. Oh my God, who was he asking about?
Dude, the fucking
The,
bong ripper, bro. Kashawn Gilbert, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you're looking at Hunter now?
So,
You're looking at Hunter? Oh,
well, while we're on this game, I got
Hunter
my
was-
teams up.
yeah,
So,
Hunter was his next question. Hunter Dickerson over PR.
Yeah, so Gilbert is, yeah, like I said, his points are at a slight discount from his season average, but I think that's because they know very, very difficult matchup, slight pace down. Game total is only 143, so it's nothing too crazy. It's not bad. Like I said, either he's going to end the game with somewhere between 14 and 15, or he's just going to get right over it. I would be thoroughly impressed if he has anything beyond 16 points. And then we had a question about Hunter.
Big Hunter over PR.
Hunter's been on a mission, man. I will say that dude has just been absolutely balling.
He's an interesting guy. Sometimes he balls out. Sometimes they're like, bro, you suck. So we'll see. We'll see what you find here.
So, I mean, for the historic matchup, I do kind of like it. I mean, he definitely was able to put in a lot of work. I'm pretty sure when I was looking at this game earlier, actually, it was like both of the centers just going back and forth at it. If I'm
That's
not
what's-
mistaken.
This defense is scary, man. I'm trying to stay away from any overs in this game. Be honest with you.
Yeah. And they're on the road too. And I mean, dude, Iowa's been dangerous, man. Shout out Curtis Jones, absolute monster off the bench. This team is really putting a hurting on a lot of guys. So
Are you running away from the under, Curtis, 17.5? I remember you brought it up, but you didn't bring it back up. You must have got scared.
nah,
Yeah.
man. I mean, honestly, I think this is one of those like time to zig when they're zagging. You know, we've been riding this wave for forever now, and these were really, really good matchups, real favorable matchups. This game might be a different story. So if you can find him at the 17.5, honestly, I don't mind that under. 16.5 is a little bit scarier. But Hunter,
sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm thinking. I have this site when we do the same game, and there's also another site out there called Ballybet where they let you, and that's a site everyone can get if they're in the right state. But they let you alt up the points and then go under, and that has been proven now. The last couple of years I've been trying to get into that and learn that shit hits more than anything else. So if we like an under already, Curtis Jones, for example, if you can take that points and go up and they'll pay you a little less for it, can you do that on Underdog there? No. See, they're not giving you that lower when you go up because they know. But if you can,
They did that for like 2 days and they said no more.
Right, because that is the goal. Like, I don't know if anyone in chat or anyone listening has done that or not, but it's kind of like one of those little secrets that I think from doing this the last year or two, I think that's a huge thing because I've always liked unders, and so we've brought unders around a lot more on this channel. But when you can raise them up and go under, it's a whole nother level of hit rate. So I'm saying for him, we might be able to push him up a little bit and even get him at like, if you can find him at 18.5, ooh-wee. Although he is that kind of guy that can just bust out 20. Either way, long way of saying, try to find options on all these things. Oh, there you go. There he is on hot streak. So if you like the 17.5, it is a little risky because he is Big Curtis. But can we look at his game log real quick? Do you have it close by? We can see. I kind of want to see like his games he didn't get there and why. I'm assuming he didn't get there every fucking game, even though it seems like he has. Oh my gosh, he's a baller.
They spanked Baylor, but still a difficult matchup. He only put up 14. Colorado's super easy. It's
Texas
a pretty
Tech
good matchup.
26 was huge.
Yeah.
Utah's easy as fuck. Oh yeah, he just balled against shitty teams. most likely, except for the
Yep.
Baylor. And the Baylor game, actually, he didn't get there. So, yeah, I don't mind that, bro. Now that I look at that. We know this game's going to be a little bit on the slower side, and these are defensive teams. I forget what the total is, but I don't mind that. Under 17.
143.
143, yeah. It's on the lower side, so under 17.5, man. That's not bad. That is not bad. Okay. I was just sitting there chilling like, yeah. Sorry, smoking this, guys. Just so it happens sometimes. Anyways, Youngin says, my dog underrated. Hey, what's up, bro? Big Youngin.
Yo.
Big Youngin, we're going to see you in this Discord soon, bro. I mean, this YouTube thing is cool too, but we miss you in the Discord. Ranks says, whoa, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Ranks? Youngin said, NBA is not boring. You're tripping. Okay, bro, if you like it, that's fine. Hey, if you like it, bro, more power to you. I'm just saying what I think. D-Dot says, that's Page's son, straight baller. Yay! The Kings and the Hornets, late in his career, Youngin. Used to give the Lakers fits. Yeah, he did. I remember those back and forth games. He was with, I want to say Weber and... Who was the guy? Who was the point guard for them back then? Was it Jason Williams? Fucking White Chocolate? Did he play with White Chocolate, I think? That might have been that time. Oh, it was Bibby. I think it was Bibby. That was dope. They were dope. Kobe Bean Bryant, also my GOAT. Yeah, Kobe is the man. And then Youngin agrees. And AOD's here, guys. Always got to give it up for AOD.
Oh, Youngin's back in the Discord. He's just been low key in there.
What?
Yeah,
Youngin,
I see that name and
what?
I see that name greened up.
Youngin, what, bro? You better come on in this dang chat and talk some smack, bro. AOD says, "Love you guys, man." No, AOD, we love you. He said, "Let's roll, goats. Smash the like button." AOD says, "Oh, thank you for reminding me, guys. We're at 14. It's not the worst in the world, but." We need 11 more, guys. That would be great. Youngin says, backwoods lit, Ian underrated. Let's go. Hell yes. Youngin always on the right level with us. Emmanuel Sharp over 14.5 points. I was looking at that too last night a little bit. Pretty low for him. Would you say pace up for Houston, or is this tough?
We talked about that right before we hopped on, actually. Didn't I say Houston was paced down?
Sharp's on Houston, so I was thinking is it really down from?
I think so, man.
I thought Houston was slow as molasses, and the other team was, but maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't remember you saying that. Houston's balling, bro. Every time I take their money line, I don't even think about it losing. Oh no, Houston's the slowest team in the league, is what I've seen here. Not on yours?
So I mean, it's a margin.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're 361st.
Slow game in general.
So
slow game in general.
I mean,
thinking?
yeah. It's a slight pace up, but it's nothing like extreme.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, who's the person? Emmanuel Sharp.
Oh, you're high, just like Youngin. Emmanuel Sharp, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, Sharp was definitely interesting. So I like this game because, or I like the Houston side of a couple players. I was actually talking about, and I actually didn't write them down over here, but so the biggest problem with Houston is they haven't been playing in competitive games. Like, they've just been absolutely laying it down on every person they're playing. So we are getting these guys on a discount right now. I actually don't mind either of LJ Cryer or Emmanuel Sharp. They both are kind of suffering from that same unfortunate game script that they're just not playing in any competitive games. Especially, I believe the last 3 games were all straight blowouts. So yes, I'm right there with you. The game total is pretty slow, with the pace and everything, but somebody's going to go out and do their thing, and I do expect it to be one of these two guys. So, again, if you could straight bet, I would take a half ski on both of them.
Okay. AOD says bros before hoes, and that is damn true, AOD. You ain't never said nothing truer than that. Besides, we're all DJs united as one. Youngin says, he's going to get it underrated. Trust me, he going to get it. Youngin, I trust you, but it's a player that's playing. It's not you. I trust you. Just worried about that player out there. Eric says, yo, guys, popping in to say what's up. Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's up, dude?
He better get back to his NBA. He better go back and find some NBA plays. It's such a big slate. There's so much value. Youngin says, scared money don't make money. I'm him. I'm going all in. I'm going all in. And then he says,
Hey.
he says, I'm going all in.
Super
Pause.
pod.
Yeah.
Going in and pausing.
He's going in, pausing.
All
That
right,
means he's
we're,
stuck there. Oh, what's up, bro?
We're slacking up on time here a little bit, so let me read off that last comment, and then let's knock out these last 3 plays we got real quick.
Oh, okay.
And
Youngin says he's going to be in the Discord tomorrow. Holla. Okay. Get to it, Big E. Get to it, Big E. Oh, and Jezreel Bell said Mike Bibby. Thank you, sir. Yes, I was stuck there.
Bibby,
but I got it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so first up, let's talk about your play, because I do think we could see him move back to 19.5. We got Big Max. What was it, Renaud? Under 19.5 points. If you guys can find him at the 19.5, he did briefly move up on Underdog for like 30 minutes to 19.5 from the 18.5. I think you said we were looking for specifically the 19.5, yeah?
I think so. It feels best. I wouldn't want to go any lower. He's a baller. I just like this matchup, definitely, and 19.5 is pushing it. I mean, he can definitely, as you see there, he can score 20, but this matchup is not an easy one. So I'm good with taking the chance, man. The unders always feel a little scarier, but I'm going all in, like Youngin says. Pause.
Yeah, and I mean, so if you take a look at a lot of the games that he's played this season, I mean, honestly, they've had a lot of cake matchups. You know, this last one against Virginia's, he did really well, but in a majority of the actual, you know, formidable opponents, like the top 100 teams, I mean, he's come pretty well shy of this marker. And I mean, a lot of these games that he did miss was in fact from that matchup, but it's a pretty high bar, man. I mean, he's going to have to be super efficient. You can see, obviously, over on the 19.5s plus money. I wish they would show us the under. That would be nice. But what odds were you getting? Was it still at this -122?
I can go look. I haven't looked back. That was from last night at like what, 2 a.m, like a crazy degen, like Aos calls me. But yeah, I'll look right now. But what do you have on Outlier? You're saying they didn't have any unders. That's weird. That is really weird.
Yeah, it's not showing the under for that, just the 18.5.
I wonder what it is on FanDuel. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look where I got it on Heritage though. Let's see. It's loading. La 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 la. Basketball. Big Max. Coach never said anything about that because I know he likes him. And I thought he was going to say something. Y'all tripping going under Big Max.
Probably.
Yeah, he's down to 18.5 now. So, yes, I guess I caught that late night value.
Okay, well,
yeah.
We'll at least have that out there because, I mean, if you guys can, in fact, find it at the 19.5, definitely take a shot on that. So at least we could say we said it.
Yep.
All right, next up, we'll end with the under because I do feel like today there's definitely some hidden unders that we're going to circle back to before a couple of these games. But one of the last ones, I think, for the over potential, Big Dan the Man Skiller. This dude has been a walking bucket. And he's coming off of one of his worst games since coming back. He put up, I believe, 9 points. But, I mean, you look at the games before that, this dude is just a walking. I got him down for like 15 points. I think this 13.5 is very, very generous. He went from 10.5 the first 2 games back. He went to 10.5 to 13.5. And I guarantee you, had he gone over the 13.5, they would have adjusted it up. But instead, they just left it here at the 13.5. So personally, I don't mind going right back to that. I mean, the dude's had really, really good shot volume in all of these games since coming back. Kansas was a pretty difficult matchup. You can see the team just as a whole was playing like absolute, just complete shit. They only put up 40 points. And in a bounce back performance, gotta like that 13.5 again.
Love it. Love it. Top 3 for me. I see that list
Nice.
you had the main plays. You didn't have him in there, huh? On your list?
Well, we had them posted in the Discord already. So most of the plays that we have posted in the Discord, you guys, unfortunately, not going to get that on the free ski on YouTube, but we do have them in the Discord. Check it out, 7-day free trial. So can't leak all the goods for you guys, but we definitely have some of this that are on there as well.
Oh, okay, cool. I was wondering on that one because I like that one a lot. Yeah, all the good plays are in the Discord, guys. That's what's up. But yeah, if you don't mind, we are at 15. If you guys could hit the likes, I see there's a bunch of new people in here now, so appreciate you guys coming in and checking it out and talking to some college basketball, right? Something different. So we're definitely moving forward here with this college stuff, and things have been really, really good. The hit rates on these plays lately have been really, really good. We're going to probably keep it going here. Hit a couple more likes for us, guys. We're trying to get to 25, so we'll have that good luck. And you will too. Okay, go eat. What you thinking?
Yeah. All right, and then the last one we have is going to be Neskovic under this 18.5 points. If you can still find his 23.5 PR, I really, really like that under for today, but they did bump him down a full point. But this guy, we actually played him about 4 slates ago. Was it 3 or 4 slates? Yeah, 3 slates ago when he got this 15 for us. Now he's coming in off of arguably what I think is going to be his season high performance that he had. Put up 28 points, super easy matchup. But now we're going to come way back down to earth. Where was the other metrics that I had? Okay, so all the negative things working against him. Coming off of a season high, road game, extremely slow total. It's at 127. I think it's one of the worst on the slate of props that we have. And they're 13.5 point underdogs, which means that this could be a total blowout. The guy, I absolutely love him. You know, he was great in the place that we did play him, but now extremely difficult matchup. The only thing that's really going in his favor that maybe he could do a little extra with is the 3-point made or the 3-point matchup. Now, you can see that he's at 1.5, so obviously he's not a high-volume shooter. He's been getting over it a little bit more lately, but the actual going over the point aspect has come from him, really getting to the free throw line for the extra bit. If he's not hitting 3 threes and then being at least, over 45% efficient from the field, he's going to end up like these last couple games right here, and he's going to fall way short of it. So I personally think this is just way too much of an adjustment from where he started at. And now he's at 18.5 points, just seems way too high. Slow pace, tough matchup, blowout potential, all recipes for an under.
I like it. Although the slate doesn't have as many plays as yesterday, the plays we do have do feel good. They do. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Looks like a fun day to me.
I think so, honestly. If I had to pick favorites, kind of hard to do that today. Today I would say is maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. It's not nearly as insane as it was the other day, but still a pretty decent slate. If I had to pick one of these two guys from that Cal game, looked really, really insane. And if we get any kind of close competitive matchup, just keep it within 15. Both of these guys are going to go out and play 35 minutes today and should absolutely wreck these lines.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely do feel like the best ones. Do you think the Skillings play is not on that level?
No, I absolutely love it. I think still this 13-5, maybe he ends the game with 14 and he just gets over, but I think in a bounce back performance, easily another 15 points we're looking at. So I like it. Just, the pace isn't quite as high. It is, I believe, a pace up for him. But the game total, being like almost 20 points lower than this other game, you just gotta love this environment,
Right. I feel it. Okay, guess what Jay Nug just said?
What?
You'll never guess.
Oh, he's getting married? Oh, he's saying he owed money to his girlfriend's boyfriend earlier. So unless that's a throuple, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
That's what I wrote. I said, congrats. But really, bro, are you sure? Are you sure? Youngin says, J-Nug, congrats. Yay. Nug, if that's true, man, hell yeah, bro.
Unless Nug was talking in third person earlier and he just meant he needed to give himself money back.
Yeah, never know with Big Nug, though. Never know. Never know. All right, well, I guess we're cool with that. No one, if anyone has any other questions, toss them in. If not, we will call it a day, I guess, eh?
I think so, honestly. We have a couple games that are going to be kicking off in 30 minutes, and I'm not sure what the slate looks like for tomorrow. So we'll take a look at that here in a little bit once we get underway. But I think we're going to call it a day on that. We've been hitting the ground hard, lots of grinding, so hopefully it pays off again for us today. Make sure you guys are checking out the Discord again. That's where all this stuff's going to be posted. I'm going to post the list and the recap and all that good stuff in there afterwards. So if you guys missed out on the stream, you can catch it in there, and hopefully we have another good night. All right, my guy, you got anything else for us?
No, sir. Let's go get this money. Later.
All right, y'all. Good luck tonight. We'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Peace.